While living in Nicaragua, I was introduced to a friend who worked at La Casa de Tres Mundos, and he introduced me to the Department of Theater there, and they were specifically looking for somebody that could be able to teach their theater, and so I volunteered to take the time and teach a class there, and it was absolutely the most wonderful experience that I've had working with professional actors in Nicaragua. Founded in 1987 by an Australian actor and a Nicaraguan poet, they both opened this great center for the arts right in the center of Granada. In 2003, Pepe Prego and his wife Carla opened the School of Theater there at the Casa de Tres Mundos, and it was both of them that invited me to come and do a workshop for them. And I was so glad and excited and honored to be part of this work and to be part of working at la Casa de Tres Mundos. The art of memorizing lines is a pretty heavy task. It could be daunting and it could be tedious. However, it has to be done. So there is a way that I learned in Central by a teacher there who showed me the way of how to memorize lines with a partner. So this technique that I'm going to show the actors right here is basically a technique that requires a partner, and it can have more than one person. So basically it doesn't have to be a partner, it could be 3 people, it could be 4 people, and so on. So the rules to this, as I'm explaining to the actors here in Spanish, is quite simple. You have to look at your partner. Let's pretend, or let's work with a dialogue, 2 people. So the thing is, what you have to do is look at each other, have your knees touch each other, sit and relax, and take a look at your script. The first person that has to say the first line looks at their script, analyzes it, studies that line, looks up to their partner and says that direct line. If that person messed up on the line or wasn't really quite sure what that line was, they can go back, look down, again, read it, memorize it, and then look back up, look straight into the partner's eyes, and say that line. And then when the other person has the line, they do the same. Now, you cannot lose eye contact. If that one person is looking down, your partner, let's say, is looking down, you have to be looking at them, not at your script, unless it's your turn to say a line. That is a major big key rule. So what we're going to see now is an example of what the ladies have learned and had advanced that day. With just practicing for about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes max, these ladies were able to memorize 2.5 pages of literature. So it can't be done. If you follow the steps of how to memorize, you will be able to successfully do it as well.
Rafael, sí, ahí lo tienes. Muchas veces pienso que mi hijo y el tuyo están mejor donde están, durmiendo, descansando, pero no están expuestos a peligro. Calla, todo eso son...
These two last actors are rehearsing without psychological gestures, but at the next scene that you see, they use psychological gestures. I had these two actors work with push and pull. So she was pushing, he was pulling. So you can see a difference between the first rehearsal and this rehearsal with psychological gestures.
Tú adelante. Vamos. Como quieras. Si no te paras,